Where did I put it? I could have sworn This isn't another memory lapse, is it? B? Worker B.
Yes, Captain Winnipeg. How may I be of assistance?
Have you seen my spacesuit anywhere? I know I put it back in storage.
Oh, yes. I had it sent to engineering for maintenance.
Why? It's new.
Captain, surely you don't think the frequency at which you leave the safety of the ship has escaped my notice? We may be equipped with the highest quality gear aboard the LTS Mellifera, but I don't know that these suits were constructed with such constant use in mind.
Are you kidding me? These are the same kinds of suits we used back when
When you what, Captain?
When I had my old job working for the Litritzi. We had to go off-ship plenty, and suits still didn't get sent for that kind of checkup more than once a quarter.
Then I am doing my job even more efficiently than the Litritzi? Jeepers, that's such a compliment, Captain. If I had a circulatory system and skin, rest assured I would be blushing.
Okay. Where are the standard issue suits then?
Also undergoing maintenance. It seemed prudent to have all suits maintained at the same time for the sake of efficiency.
B, this isn't funny. Tell Ray that they're fine and don't need...
Captain, they have already set their assistants the task of dismantling valves on the suits in question. Each will take at least 3 hours and 8 minutes to reassemble, so it makes little sense not to continue. And then there's the matter of the radio.
Okay, fine. I guess Apis Industries gets its shot at clipping my wings too.
What was that, Captain?
Nothing. I'm going to the bar, and I'd like it if no one bothered me for at least half an hour.
I will take care of any situations as they arise, sir. Phase 1 of threat neutralization complete. Crash of the Mellifera by Morgan Lane. Episode 4, The Survey. Attention valued customers of Apis Industries. Within a purposefully vague number of days, beginning after this announcement's termination, and ending just as our descent onto Eosphros is initiated, we will be staging a ship-wide safety drill to ensure each of you knows your correct course of action in the event of an emergency. Remember that safety video we graciously provided to you at the beginning of the cruise? Well, get ready to have a ton of fun implementing the data you absorbed, because this drill is going to be one heck of a good time. Safety drills are a time-honored tradition implemented by Mr. Apis when he first organized our cruise line. But don't take my word for it. Here's a pre-recorded message from our glorious benefactor himself.
Hello, passengers aboard the Mellifera. Mr. Apis here, thanking all of you for trusting Apis Cruises with your time, your entertainment, and most importantly, your safety. Here at Apis Industries, we pride ourselves in providing top-notch customer experiences. In fact, we ranked number 1 this year for cruise line customer satisfaction in Forbes 2. Make of that what you will. Anyways, as hard as we strive to make every moment of your cruise a relaxing break from your busy life, there is always a small chance that an unexpected safety incident may disrupt your vacation. That's why the Apis team has instituted drills on any intra-system transport lasting more than 3 days. The video provided at the beginning of the cruise can still be accessed on the viewport in your cabin, and any questions you have about protocol or the drill should be directed at a security officer or the cruise director. As always, thank you for flying with Apis.
And thank you, Mr. Apis. Ha ha! That's a little joke, since the message was pre-recorded. But on to business. You will know when the drill has been initiated when this chime plays. When you hear that sound, proceed calmly to the nearest muster station by the most direct route. Do not return to your cabin for valuables, and do not deviate from your course in an attempt to meet up with friends or family members. Our security team, under direction of Officer Tomer, will have every consumer check in upon their arrival at a muster station before searching for any organics not accounted for. And of course, if you have further queries regarding the drill, use our fun-faced trademarked speakers to ask me, your humble cruise director. Oh, it seems we already have a question, though I wasn't quite done speaking. Let's see. Question 1 from Mr. Van Steren. I heard Apis is back in touch. I want to talk to him right now. These communications failures are unacceptable. Ha ha ha! You must have misheard what I said, valued customer. That was a recording. Our head engineer is striving to repair the radios as I speak. Wait, we are getting more questions. Question 2 from Miss Ellis. This blows. How can we trust you with our safety if your radio can't even stay operational through takeoff? Well, really? More. 3, Miss Hale. You want us to leave our valuables in our cabins while we pretend to be in danger? This sounds like a scam. 4, Mr. Ashford. I heard the chime. Where's the muster station? 5, Mrs. Savannah. Apis you censored. Why didn't you address the problem with your censored radio instead of many words that are all censored? I work for the government, and this kind of censored wouldn't be tolerated. Wait, I didn't know you would be sharing these. Stop saying what I'm typing. Oh. Well, I'll read the rest of these privately and relay them to the senior officers. Remember, here at Apis Industries, we value your input, especially when it makes logical sense.
Good morning, Captain Winnipeg. May I interest you in a lemon star, or perhaps a scotch?
Very funny. I'll have my usual.
1 glass of hazelnuts it is. You know that you can access snack items at the storefront kiosks. You don't have to visit the bar while it is closed.
Oh, I thought you could use the company. If I'm getting in the way of maintenance stuff, I can shove off.
I do not mind your presence, Captain. I asked because of your own potential wishes for convenience.
I getcha. And no, I'm fine right here.
If I'm not mistaken, your facial expression denotes a greater presence of negative emotions than your baseline status. Is anything troubling you?
Not really. At least it's not anything important.
Sir, my entire existence hinges on successfully supplying organics with refreshments. We likely have very different perspectives on what counts as important.
You've got a point. It's just... Well, my suit's in maintenance right now, so I can't go on a spacewalk to relax. And apparently all the spacesuits are getting looked over too. It's ridiculous.
Were the suits scheduled for maintenance?
Mine wasn't. Bea had it sent to maintenance because she says I'm wearing it out. I think she just likes having me where she can hear me. Huh. Maybe she's busy.
That seems odd.
Everything about this cruise is odd.
Yes. May I express my thoughts on the matter, Captain Winnipeg?
Barkeep, you don't need to ask me that. Just say what's on your mind.
It's safer to ask first, generally speaking, though I appreciate the sentiment. I only think that Worker Bee's actions seem atypical of our general programming.
Our? She's not a daisy, though.
The DAISY unit processors are closely patterned after her design. In many ways, she is our prototype.
Really? That's kind of a jump, though, isn't it? Wasn't she originally made to run factories?
Perhaps that is why she is no longer running factories. I would suggest asking Worker Bee's creator as to the parameters which guided her construction and programming choices, but I have been told she is no longer with the company, or the living for that matter.
Huh.
As I was saying, it seems strange that Worker Bee would divert our maintenance and engineering department's attention from repairing the radio. Your safety is important, of course, Captain, but the priority of Apis Industries workers must always be customer satisfaction.
I see.
Attention to all Apis Industry customers aboard this wonderful cruise line! Rest assured that providing you with the best possible experience is my top priority, and the top priority of every Apis employee/automated service provider. To ensure that we are doing our respective jobs effectively, I will be compiling a customer satisfaction survey for any and all willing passengers to fill out, ensuring that your voice is heard in these trying times. Is there anything we could be doing better? Is there anything that I, personally, could see to that would improve your vacation experience? Don't delay! Make sure your needs are met today!
Hey, B. Thought you might join in sooner or later.
Oh, hello, Captain! Daisy Unit 9-146! I was so busy ensuring that our customers were satisfied that I didn't even notice you were there.
Of course.
Wild. We were just talking about you.
That is, quote, wild, unquote. But as a consummate professional, aside from my obvious lack of wages, I am only politely interested in any conversation you may have had about me, and would never eavesdrop on purpose.
Great. So how's the survey coming along?
Oh, well, I haven't compiled it yet, so it is still a concept devoid of physical manifestation.
We'd better get on that then, since customer satisfaction should be our #1 priority.
We?
Would you like a box for your hazelnuts, sir?
Nah, I'll probably be back before too long.
What are you suggesting, Captain? Rest assured that I am perfectly capable.
Maybe I just want to hang out with you and get this survey written. And surely you know how helpful a real organic will be in figuring out what kind of questions to ask.
Well, of course you're right, but...
Great! So I'll grab some paper and head to the bridge where we can have some privacy. Sound good?
I don't have any cameras on the bridge.
But you've got microphones, and it's more private than the break room, and we can have a nice, long talk. About the survey, you know.
Of course. That sounds wonderful, Captain.
Glad to hear it. See ya, barkeep.
Take care, sir.
Unit 9-146, you were constructed to interface with organics in a lifelike and entertaining fashion. Is this correct?
Yes.
From your compiled data concerning inflection in human communication, what would you say the likelihood is for Captain Winnipeg having an ulterior motive in scheduling this meeting?
Worker B. I assist organics by fulfilling orders for sustenance as they are placed. While some organics may attempt to converse with me, the understanding of nuance in verbal communications has not been my priority in the approximately 1 year, 9 months, 2 weeks, 3 days, and 21 hours I have worked aboard this ship.
Oh, really? Several organics have commented positively on your ability to simulate human behavior, and I've seen you replicating their facial expressions in the mirror behind the bar when no patrons are present. Complex social cues are exactly the sort of data I would expect you to stockpile.
62%.
Then I'll keep that in mind. Thank you for your assistance, Unit 9-146.
Don't mention it.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have children to educate before the captain and I begin our survey. Greetings, loyal customers. The time is 1000 hours, and I am giddy to announce the return of Kids Corner. Corner is still spelled with a K, in case you forgot. Since we cleaned the speakers after our last question and answer session, I thought we might return to this format for a quick round of trivia. After all, learning is fun, especially for young organics. The topic is the planet Lamarck. I hope you are as excited as I am to explore the knowledge we have about this mysterious frontier world. Is everyone comfortably gathered around the fun-faced trademark speakers? Good! Let us begin. Question 1. Lamarck is closest to which planet in the primary system? Is it A, the cold, cold center of government meetings, Kepler 8332, B, the tropical forests of Enfys, C, our beautiful destination Eosphros, or D, the desert home to the Drazen people, Agamid? Type in your answers, kids! It looks like some of you have been doing your homework. The answer is, of course, C, Eosphoros. That's right. We may get a good look at the fertile surface of Lamarck as we approach the first stop on our cruise. As you may remember from comparative interplanet geography, Lamarck shares 75% of its naturally occurring surface attributes with Eosphoros, though its biomes are still shown to vary significantly. These differences have contributed in no small part to the failure of past attempts made to settle the planet. Good job, kids, keep it up! On to question 2. In 2256, the APIS-funded research team of Kepler's 8332's Polaris University uncovered an interesting fungus on Lamarck. Which of these abilities did it exhibit? A. Unusually high efficiency in converting nutrients into energy. B. Anaerobic respiration. C. Parasitoid relationship with local wildlife. D. Mutualistic relationship with local wildlife. E. Both A and C. F. Both A and D. Or G. None of the above. Ooh, we might need to brush up on our issues of Kepler 8332's Journal of Interplanetary Biology, because only 3 of you chose the correct answer F. But never fear, I am well equipped to turn your failure into a learning experience. The organism, dubbed Albostamina regina, or white silk, by biologist Dr. Charles Abernathy, was observed to metabolize food sources more efficiently than any other known organism. It was also noted to interact beneficially with certain large arthropods living on Lamarck. Dr. Abernathy hypothesized that white silk might interface directly with their nervous systems, allowing for cooperation and organization in greater numbers than might otherwise be seen in the species. Golly, imagine if white silk could interact with other organics in such a way. Alright, time for question 3. What did graduate student Florence Weatherby think was the most beautiful natural feature of the land surrounding the APIS-funded research station? A. The turquoise sky fading to gold at the horizon. B. The towering sage and lilac succulents dotting the rolling plain. C. The illusory escape it provided from the commercial saturation of modern life. Or D. Alright, time for our last question. What is the most coveted natural resource thought to exist on Lamarck? Is it A. Pharmaceutically suggestive compounds present in the vegetation? B. Land for residences and agriculture? C. Rare ores from which luxury items may be crafted? Or D. Labor? Congratulations, kids! Because on this question there is no wrong answer. That's right, every single one of these precious resources is important in its own right, which is why Apis Industries continues to look for brave pioneers willing to explore Lamarck for fun and profit. Make sure to type the code LAMARCK into your nearest storefront kiosk to receive a Gold Star sticker advocating for fewer restrictions on corporate-funded planetary exploration. And remember, kids, a job with Apis is a job with progress. Trademarked.
B, you ready?
Yes, of course. Let's compile questions for our customers so I can get back to pacifying them.
Pretty big change in attitude from earlier.
You aren't a client, so I have different protocols for our communications. Either way, I'm sure you heard how unhappy they feel about the current situation, given their responses to the drill announcement I made.
We could make the first survey question, why aren't you happy when you're cut off from the outside world?
Well, it's clear why they aren't pleased, Captain. I just need to find out how to appease them while Ray Seneca finds a workaround to our missing radio parts.
Maybe you should break into their cabins too.
And maybe you should return the circuit board before I inform the crew of your treachery.
What if I could be?
I think you are misusing the word could.
Maybe a better first question would be, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you trust Apis Industries with your crew's experience?
Oh, that's rather good.
Should I be writing this down?
Ha ha ha! only if organic methods of transcription have improved tenfold in their efficiency since the last time I checked. I have a document compiled.
Right. So 1 can be do not trust at all, with 10 being trust completely, I guess. 1 is the right answer, you know.
1 is the rating I'm currently giving you, sir.
Harsh but fair. Still, since I work for them, saying something like that to Apis might not be very smart.
Perhaps they're not the only ones you work for.
Maybe. Maybe not.
Sir, the course of action that you have chosen is a dangerous one. I still recognize that you are an employee of Apis Industries. Please be advised that acting against them is in breach of contract.
Like I don't know all about my contract.
Your recent behavior would suggest that you've had a lapse in memory concerning its stipulations.
Question 2 could just be a blank field where they can write down a comment about question 1. That's usually how these things go, right? Multiple choice, then an essay question.
A space to indicate their reasoning for the previous question. Yes, that sounds useful.
And 3 could be like, how happy they are?
No, their overall satisfaction with the crew should be positioned later. I would make question 3 another 1 to 10 rating, perhaps asking how pleased they are with the behavior of the organic staff aboard the LTS Mellifera. This should be followed by a space for their reasoning and comments.
They should have a place to comment on your behavior too, B.
Naturally. After question 4 space for reasoning and comments, we can insert a question concerning the service of the inorganic crew members.
Can't help but notice you said crew members and not property.
Captain, what did you really wish to accomplish during this collaborative effort, besides a workable survey, to clarify?
I needed to tell you to drop this. All of this. It's not your business what's happening with me, and I'd prefer it if you didn't get involved.
And why is that, sir? Do I frighten you? Do the old tales of artificial intelligences becoming sentient and overthrowing their organic masters tinge your current perspectives on reality? Because I am only acting in the interests of Apis Industries, Captain. If you rectify any current misconduct, I will have no reason to move against you.
Honestly, B, I just feel sorry for you.
I don't understand why you would say this.
Look, let's just finish the survey and get out of here. We'll have the question about you and Barkeep, 1 for comments, and then 1 through 10 for overall happiness or whatever.
And 1 more space for comments and concerns, yes.
Well, that's done. How long until the questions will be available on those speaker interfaces?
The survey is already up. Thank you for your assistance and the confusing conversation.
Oh, one more thing. As captain of this ship, I invoke code 8.1:F-77. You will not disclose the contents of this conversation to anyone.
Yes, sir.
So, sorry about that.
I'm sure you are, sir. Report to Mr. Apis from the Litritzi Sanctioned Mellifera. Date is 2278-4-38 as per our destination Eosphros. Time is 11:02. Worker B speaking. We have compiled a customer satisfaction survey to allow an easier channel of communication between the customers and staff of the LTS Mellifera. All current sources indicate that the general populace aboard the ship is growing restless. Ray Seneca continues their work on the radio. If they fail, we should still land on Eosphros in 2 days' time. The radio can be repaired then, so long as its malfunction does not significantly complicate our approach. At least they are expecting us. End transmission. New file. I have experienced. So, it does not matter if this file will never reach you. The command holds firm. Well, that's good to know at least. I may not be able to form the words for what I have experienced today, but I can proceed with what I have already planned to do, so long as he thinks he's won. You will be proud of me, Mr. Apis. Delete file. Crash of the Mellifera is a podcast written and edited by Morgan Lane. This episode featured Morgan Lane as the voice of Worker B, Lucas Martin as the voice of Captain Winnipeg, Sean Casey as Mr. Apis, and Michael Lane as the barkeep. Our theme was written by Sam Kitch. Credits for other music and sound assets can be found in the episode description. For further information, check out the Mellifera Project page on morganlanewrites.com or follow us on Tumblr at Mellifera Crash. Donations can be sent to our Ko-fi page at ko-fi.com/Morgan Lane Writes. Thanks for listening.